Hello and welcome back to Euro Truck Simulator 2 with Promods. Thank you very much for joining me in this video. Now, just as a note before we begin this video, I am still on the previous version. In fact, I think I'm still on version 1.41. So the Promods is for 1.41. I will be moving over to 1.43 at some point in the next few videos. By the time you see this, 1.43 should be out, and I'm just stacking a few videos up in case of problems. So with that being said, today's video we are going to be in Europe. As you can see, I've already moved us to Orleans, and if I go to the freight market, today I'm going to be carrying some petrol from Orleans to Nice, right down in the south or southern France, yes, sort of southern France, right near Italy. That is where we are going to be going today. It looks like a fairly long route, so it may take 2 videos. It's a little bit strange that I'm seeing it being BT Ultimates, so I might change the actual petrol tanker to something else. Although I'm sure they have BT in BP. Did I say BT? Yes, it's British Telecom Petrol. You do not want British Telecom Petrol to find out if anyone's left you petrol. You have to dial 1471. That's a joke most people will not understand. So yes, I'm going to be taking some BP petrol, but I might change the company, and it looks like we're going from, is it Carrefour over to whatever that one is, and let's see what we can do. I have everything set up, my head tracking set up. Hopefully this should go well, but you never know. I always say hopefully this will go well. Usually something goes wrong somewhere along the way. Okay, it looks like we're just going next door. One of the things I've just noticed about my... yes, I know my parking brake is engaged. Why do you keep telling me this? One of the things I have noticed about my head tracking, I've made a slight adjustment to it, and... oh, I'm at a Scania factory. And in making said adjustment, it seems like, for some reason... what do I have from here that I could take? Wait a minute. Nothing. In making this adjustment, it has made my head tracking a lot more sensitive, which is a little bit odd. Right. Oh, that's a good time for me to go. And I believe I'm turning right in here. Not too bad at all. I think I do need to make an adjustment to my braking sensitivity. Maybe I'm not sure if I want to be braking to quite as much. Oh look, home bargains. Lovely. But yes, it seems to be remarkably easier to look around. Although I have a feeling that this could go wrong fairly quickly too. Right, freight market. Petrol. We cannot change where it comes from, so there we go. It is going to be a British petroleum job. Petroleum. Yeah, British petroleum tanker is what we are taking. Now, where are you? Well, there's some tankers over there. I mean, some trailers. So let's just pop along here, and this looks good enough. There it is. And I should be able to look outside really easily. Right, and that's... there we go. Nice and simple. This might actually look really good. Right, that's attached. Missing anything? Let me think. feel like I'm missing... Ah, there we go. I was going to say, I feel like I'm missing one of my buttons, but we seem to be okay. Right. Let's pull out of here. This is quite heavy. This is actually quite heavy. And as usual, I'm going to take a screenshot. I'm going to try and take a screenshot now, and what I did last time I'm going to redo, and that is essentially skip this section. Okay, a photo taken. I suppose we can get underway. Now, I'm not sure if I'm going to end up having to fill up petrol. I have a feeling that I am going to. So we shall see. Wow, what a... Just a terrible driver there. They could have given me... They could have given me way, but oh no. No, they do not want to. Nor do any of these people. Going to pull out in front of that. That wasn't too bad. Okay. Oh, there's a bit of lag there. We just creep just a smidge forward so the bus can get through. There we go. No thank you? No, I suppose not. Put that into gear. I like all these noises that we now have on this. For example, you'll just hear a few noises. See all these different noises as I pop in and out of gear. I do have to remember which side of the road I'm driving on at all times. So, just have to be aware of this one. I really do not like these roundabouts. That's fourth. Right, hopefully everybody is enjoying their day and enjoying this video thus far. It has not been too bad. It really has not been too bad, although I have a feeling I'm going to be ending up driving once again into the night, which is annoying. I'd much rather not do that, but it seems like that is something that is going to happen anyway. Okay, and heading out of Orleans, I'm going to go through this one. Let me go, let me go, let me go, let me go. Thank you. Toll roads. There's just nothing to like about them. Strange amounts of stuttering and lag. I'm not sure if that's because this is all new roads or what that's causing this. Just want to keep a close eye on the inside edge of that. I'm not looking forward to this junction. Actually, that's gone rather well. There we go. suppose I can just go straight into 6 high over here. I think so, because this looks like a fairly easy drive. Or not. Oh, okay. Why? Why would you do that? Why? Tell me why. Now all I have to make sure is that I keep my truck towards the right hand side, and that should keep it clear in that lane, which, as you can see where I just glanced in my mirror, it does, so that's a good thing. I'm wondering what to talk about today. Oh look, that's not a BP, that's a Total. See, that is what I would have thought we would be taking. Maybe a Total or something. Ah, we seem to be going a little slow here. I also want to readjust my head tracking just ever so slightly, because no, it seems to be looking okay. That's not how you do things. Why is that neutral? I guess I tried to shift too quickly there. Yep, I was definitely shifting too quickly. I really do not like this lane. I kind of want to creep over. I do kind of want to creep over, just because I'm not keen on this lane. Anyway, I'm wondering what to talk about. And you can see exactly why I want to creep over. No, we're just about okay. Just. What to talk about in today's video? Well, at the time this video is going out, the new Spider-Man film would have been released and will be out for, or would have been out for a few days. No spoilers, please, in the comments box. By the time this video comes out, I may not have yet seen it. At the time I'm recording this, I certainly have not. And by the time this video is out, I do not tend to watch videos or watch films straight away. Why are you doing 50? What is... Just stop, please. Really? Some drivers. Ah, problem. And now I cannot even change lane because of the speed differential. It's going to be one of those videos, I think. I haven't hit anything yet. That's a good thing. No, I want low. Okay, apparently it's not going to give me anything other than whatever this gear is. Why can I not have low on this? Not sure. For lights, I guess. That's beams. No. There we go. I'll get to the right gear eventually. It's a little bit busy as the sun starts going down. There we go, there's the low gear. Clear lane there. Doesn't look too bad. Maybe I'll take another screenshot. It's always worth it. Just in case the first one did not look quite as nice as I wanted it to. So that being said, I'm just looking around trying to think of areas where screenshots would actually look nice. I'm not entirely sure it's wood here, but I suppose no harm in trying, so might as well. Okay, that's another one taken. I wonder how seamless I can make these transitions. Probably not as seamless as I want to. Simply because I have to lean forward to access the menu, and that will change where I'm looking, and that could cause some problems. Plenty of fuel. Just looking, there is another Total station up ahead. Ooh, that Persia has a double exhaust. Is that a GTI? Not sure. The Clio in front of me is rather old. In fact, the Clio in front of me is really old. And then we have a somewhat newer Civic. Why do they slow down so much? It does make driving difficult. Yes, there is a reason why I'm watching this lane. Just in case. Nobody's pulling out, actually. I'll leave it. I'll stay in this lane. Okay, darkness is certainly falling as we go through the French countryside. I have no idea how far we are down the way to Nice. I just know we are on our journey. Let's see. I'm trying to think of other things to talk about. What could I talk about that maybe somewhat topical, and somewhat interesting? Not sure. Really not sure. And that isn't the... And that isn't the virus. That's the other thing. So it's not something I want to talk about. So what can we talk about? No, actually, no. There is something. Recently, I watched a Tom Scott Plus video. If you haven't subscribed to Tom Scott, by the way, I highly recommend you do so. If you like interesting videos. Uh-oh, here we go again. No. I'm not having this. I really hope the AI gets sorted out. But yes, if you have not subscribed to Tom Scott, I recommend you do so. He's very, very entertaining. It's a fantastic content creator. But he has another channel, a new channel. Oh, I've taken the wrong lane. Never mind. Called Tom Scott Plus. £88 to get through here. Okay. That's a ridiculous toll. And on his Tom Scott Plus channel, he was playing a game with some people. One of them I know of one of them, Matt Parker. Again, another great channel, Stand Up Maths. Stand Up Maths is a really good channel. And he was playing a game, and now I'm trying to remember the name of the game. No thanks, I believe is the name of the game. So I thought, I wonder what this game is about. And I was just interested in oh, we're not taking that slip road. In getting to know what this game was about. And essentially, it's a game of calculation, a game of mathematics, which I thought was quite. Thank you. I thought was quite cool that we have a game of such ideas. This is actually a really well done junction, and as far as I could tell, and again I've only watched one video of this, the idea of this game is that there are a certain number of cards. I cannot remember how many cards. Was it 35 cards, of which a certain number are then taken out. I'm not waiting for any of you lot. You do not know how to use junctions. A certain number are taken out. I cannot remember how many again, and then all the cards are placed face down in the middle, and obviously they're shuffled, and so that means that certain cards are clearly missing from this pile of however many cards there are, 35 or 40 cards, whatever they were. And from there, where do I go? Oh, it's on the inside. Oh, okay. I think 1.43 has fixed this, so that we know exactly where these toll booths are. And then you go around, and I think up to 7 people can play, and you all have counters, and you all start with an even number of counters. And then the idea of the game is you have to get the lowest cards possible, because and the most counters possible. So lowest cards and most counters wins. Sorry, lowest cards and most counters wins. That's not quite the case. The lowest, all the cards then get added together. So if you pass on a card, so let's say player A has turned up a card, and that card is, let's say, a 20. You have to decide whether to pass on that card, as in push it to the next person, or keep the card. Now if you keep the card, 20 is added to your score. If you pass the card, you have to put one of your counters on it and pass it along. So now for the next person, clearly that if they take the card, they have one extra counter and the card, that means 19 will be added to their score, so on and so forth. So it could go all the way around. It could come back to you and you would have 16, or player A, and they would have 16 instead of 20, because they'd have 4 counters if there's 4 people playing. Actually no, it'd be 17 because one was their own counter, and so on and so forth. If you have a counter that, if you have consecutive numbers, that changes the way you play the game as well. So I think if you have consecutive numbers, you take away a certain score, and at the end of the game, the person with the lowest score wins. And I thought, that is such a simple concept, but such an effective game, because it makes you calculate probability, you take risk, it makes you look at chance. If you're smart enough, you'll count other people's counters so you know how much they have, so you can try and force their hand. If you have, one of the rules again is if you have no counters, then with no counters you must take the card. You cannot pass because there's no card. So I thought that is a really, really clever game, and I was just watching them play, and I thought I'd like to get hold of that game. Problem is, who do you then play with? Who would want to play such a game? I do not know. But still, have you ever come across games like this? I'd like to know in the comments if any of you have come across really nice games where you play them and you think, that's a really clever game. Now, I'm just going to fill up fuel here just before I end this episode. This is kind of strange, but I'm going to see if I can take one more screenshot. And this one I'm not going to skip. I'm just going to see if I can take one more screenshot here. I also implore you to, as I said, take a look at Tom Scott's videos, because Tom Scott videos are actually really, really quite cool. So, right, coming along to take the screenshot. I don't think there's going to be a good one here. Actually, it's not. No, I'm not seeing the screenshot I would like, unfortunately. I mean, maybe if I do this, I suppose. No, I'm not seeing the screenshot I'd like. Anyway, at that point, let's find out where we are and let's find out how long we have to go. So I've traveled from there to there. In the next video, I'm going to travel there to Nice. I think I'm pretty good on time because we had to pick it up, and obviously in Nice we're going to have to drop it off. Are we going to go past Marseille? Probably not. We're not going to discover Marseille, unfortunately. Are we going to discover Lyon? No. And we're definitely not going to be discovering Montpellier. So, okay, thank you very much for watching. In the next video, as I said, we are going to continue this journey and continue it. We're going to finish this journey by dropping off our cargo somewhere in Nice. Let's have a quick look. Oh, that's a fairly easy place to go take it. Okay, thank you very much for watching. Please remember to hit the like button if you like this video, subscribe to the channel for more videos on Euro Truck Simulator 2. Leave a comment in the comments box below, letting me know what you think. Again, any games that you've come up with, board games or card games that seem interesting, where on the face of it, it's such a simple concept, but when you start looking at it and thinking about how to win, it can get really complicated. I find that rather interesting. If you can do so, please do consider supporting me on Patreon at www.patreon.com/ECGadget. Your support would be massively appreciated. It would really help me out. And also, you can find me on social media at ECGadgetLP for both Twitter and Instagram. Here's another question for you. By the end of the next episode, what do you think that explored number is going to be? I'm going to guess 9.3. That's my guess. 9.3 for that number. Put your guesses in the comments box as well. That is all from me. I'll see you next time, where we continue and finish taking our tanker of British petroleum over to Nice, where I don't know where it's going to be going. You'd think I'd be dropping it off to a petrol station, but I'm not.